Hello all and welcome back. So in this video, let us now move forward and try to do one more question. And the question is as in front of us. Given a number, okay, so we have to tell the minimum number of steps required to reduce the number to 1. So in this question, we will be given a number say n and we have to tell that what are the minimum number of steps we can take to reduce that number to 1. Now, in this question, we have to solve it using multiple ways and there are some constraints, right? So the first thing is that either we can subtract 1 or we can divide the number by 2 if it is divisible, or we can divide it by 3 again if it is divisible. Let us understand this with an example. Let's say we have a number 7. Now the very first thing which we can do here is we can keep on reducing this number by 1, right? So 7, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So we have done here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steps we have done, everyone. And if we count this one step as well, we have done 7 steps in total, right? So totally we have done not 7, sorry, 6 steps only, because we started from 7 and we have to reach 1, okay, not 0. So these are the 6 steps. We subtracted 1 6 times to get finally to 1. But the question is not asking you number of steps or any number of steps. It expects that you will give the minimum number of steps. So let us see what else can be done. Now we cannot divide 7 by 2. The reason it is not divisible, but 6 we can divide. So another path is something like this. Let's say we can divide 6 by 2, which is 3. Okay. Then for 3, similarly in this way, we can divide 6 by 3 as well. So we will get 2 here. Now again, we have multiple choices. So let me just take some space so we can draw all those choices. So this is 2, everyone. If we divide it like this, then this 3, I have two options now. I can either subtract 2 or I can divide it by 3. If I divide by 3, I will get to 1. This 2 also, if I divide by 2, I will get to 1. And we can then also get this 2 as 1, provided either we subtract 1 or we divide it by 2. Okay. So let us see now how many steps are there. This is the first, let's say second and third. Similarly, first, second and third. I think 3 is the answer for this particular question. If we are taking 3 steps, that is the minimum number of steps we can take to just make our number, or minimum steps to reduce our number to 1, given these 3 operations. Okay, great. So let us take another example here, everyone. Let us take the next example, which can be 9. Now for 9, what we can do, we can divide it directly by 3. Then we can divide it by 3 again to get the answer, right? These are the minimum number of steps. Now many of you might be thinking that because if we divide by 3, that decreases the number by a higher magnitude, right? So let's say if I'm given 30, when I divide it by 3, it will be 10. If I divide it by 2, it will be 15. And if I just subtract 1, the third operation, it is 29. Always we get the highest number reduction when we do division by 3, followed by division by 2, and then subtraction by 1, right? So many of you might be here thinking that what we can do given any number. Let us check if it is divisible by 3. Let's divide it. If not, then let us check if it is divisible by 2. Then divide it. Else, subtract 1 and do the same thing. Okay, great. So let us try to see one more example then. Let's say we have 10 now. Okay. Now for 10, it is not divisible by 3, so we cannot do anything. But it is divisible by 2. So that means, let me write 5 here. Divisible by 2. Okay, great. Now again, it is not divisible by 2 or 3. So I can subtract 1, which is 4. Now it is divisible by 2. So I can do and finally reach 1. Okay. And this seems like there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 total steps which we have done here. Now let us see one more way through which we can solve this question and if it is faster or not. Okay. What if instead of focusing or following that I have to reduce it by a greatest magnitude? Okay. I just try to see what are the steps which I get from different approaches. Now let's say I subtract 1 and I get 9. This I can divide by 3. Again I can divide by 3. Here I think we have got the answer. So here we took 4 steps and here we took 3 steps. And this is the answer. Okay. So I can write this as down, this as well. Always reducing by greatest magnitude is not the solution. Okay, something which we cleared in this particular example. So let me just reiterate everything which we have discussed. This is the question which we were given, everyone. Minimum steps to reduce n to 1. One more thing, the way I'm approaching these questions, please make sure that you are also doing in the same manner, thinking each and every case, right? Not just thinking the cases which are given to you or just working your logic on some cases. No, take your time to develop your logic. Now you will see something here. We were given these three operations. We first took the example of 7 and we saw that how in 3 steps we were able to get it to 1. Okay, those were the minimum number of steps which we again need to find out. Then we took example of 9 where we saw that if we are dividing it by 3 and then 3 again, we are getting to 1. So just easy 2 steps. This might give us a false intuition that because dividing by 3 or rather dividing by a larger number always gives us the magnitude reduced by the most of a number. For example, 30 get reduced to 10 when you divide it by 3. Okay, which is very much closer to 1. Similarly, 15 also get reduced to 30 gets reduced to 15, closer to 1, then 29. But again, just taking another example of 10, we understand that this is not the right approach. Because in 10 again, it is not divisible by 3, but it is divisible by 2. And when we take this path overall, we get answer as 4. But if we subtract minus 1 first, something which might not seem to reduce the magnitude by that much. For example, here starting from 10, we were able to just reach to 9. Here though we reached to 5. But then it was able to give us or get us to 1 a lot more quickly than the 5 approach. Okay. Great everyone. So I hope now this is clear. Now what we want to do here is to make sure in your coding exercises, you are able to write the code for it. Now you will be following again multiple approaches. So the very first approach which you will be following is writing this code by recursion. Once we have written the recursion code, we will convert into memoization. And then once memoization approach is also done, everyone, we will convert it to tabulation or pure TP. Okay. So pretty sure the question is clear. Please make sure that you give a lots of time in writing the code. If you're not able to, that's completely fine. Take time. You will be able to write or at least get to the answer. I can assure you that based on our discussion. In DP questions, I want all of you to make sure that you understand that it will take a little bit of time, just like recursion. But once the idea is clear, we will be able to solve questions a lot more quickly. Okay, great everyone. So do try this question out and let's meet in the next video.